how do you kind of connect to what you used to have and probably recorded with in terms of like the being an active pickup with the EMG stuff, and now these, to my understanding, the rail hammers are passive, right?
Yeah.
And so does that, like, was there a learning curve, or were you reshaping anything in your rig, changing knobs to like get to that point, or were you going to that pickup to get a different sound?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I just liked how it sounded, and like sometimes I think about the nitty gritty of that type of stuff, and like other times I'm just kind of like, what's there, and throw it in and make it work, and like it's just fun. Like I like trying new shit. Sometimes half the reason I have something is because I'm literally too lazy to switch it out.
Yeah.
And like I never bothered learning how to solder properly, so I'm just like, well, I don't have time to switch it. So, but I have some guitars with EMGs in them that I love and record with all the time. I love this one and have some with rail hammers in it, and have some with some other random shit in it. And I don't know, you just make it work. Like I've tried lately to like not obsess over dialing in the knobs in the most perfect way. Like
Yeah.
kind of just like focusing on the playing, and like, you know, you can use the gear and the pickups as a tool, but if I start thinking about it too much, it starts to kind of fuck up my process
Yeah.
and my flow. So I kind of just really like doing it in like a fun way, you know? It's like, give me something that I am not expecting, and I'll make like maybe write a different thing based off of it, you know, even if it's weird or whatever, unexpected.
And the one thing that I appreciate about your approach to gear, and I'm sure we'll get into as you get to the pedals and your rack stuff, is everything's intentional. It's not, in a way to us, is it's not subtle.
Yeah.
It's very, very thought out, and it's very deliberate in terms of like what it brings to the table. Like when you have a drive pedal or a ring mod,
Yeah.
you know it's on. You might not know in the crowd like that's what's happening, but the way you deliver your sound is always unique in that
Thank
way.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I used to experiment more and kind of have stuff that maybe wasn't super useful when I was a kid, but you know, for one, playing live, you get used to wanting to have the most simplistic thing possible, because it's just like shit fucking breaks nonstop.
Yeah.
And if you have shit that's not really being used and is like just changing this much of your tone, it's like people can't fucking hear that live. Like in recording, I get it, like you want to be particular, but even still, it's like the thing that matters the most, more than anything, is your fucking hands.
Yeah.
You know, and your brain and your creativity. It's like in the end, that's what's like spearheading the whole thing. And if I get caught up in like tiny tonal pedals, I just like, or like, you know, perfect settings on an amp or perfect like EQs and this and that, it's just distracting. Like,
Yeah.
So I pick pedals that are loud and proud, basically. And like, you know, speak our fucking language, speak my language, speak Code Orange language, and, you know, put a unique sound out there, not stuff that's like super subtle. You know, that's just not really my style.